Welcome to your reset with Christiane Piano, where the purpose is to support you in releasing all that you are not, so the truth of who you really are can emerge. This is accomplished through working with the BodyMind from an ontological perspective. We use various modalities to support you in supporting yourself exactly where you are, so that you may return to an experience of wholeness and ease, moment by moment. Deep reflection is one of the greatest tools through which to do this. To take a moment, to pause, assess, reflect, and literally and figuratively reset, come back to center, and move back into your one and precious life with increased clarity and purpose. Welcome. I'm Christiane Piano. This week, let us consider the subtle unfolding of new life. As March 20th heralds the spring equinox, we stand at the threshold of fresh starts and subtle shifts. Envision, if you will, the soft thaw where you are. Perhaps snow yields to flowing streams, a peaceful swell of renewal. The air, slowly warming, carries longer days and the soft radiance of sunlight, a gentle diffusion after the stark clarity of winter. Buds, delicate and patient, begin their opening, petal by soft petal, each unfolding a testament to time and resilience. The melodic chorus of birds accompanies a stirring within us, an inner awakening, mirroring the world around. After winter's deep rest, a serene energy beckons us outward, a gentle pull from the depths of our being. This transition brings a natural weariness, a shedding of winter's layers. I find many people inquiring as to why they feel so exhausted. In the modern world, it is easy to become disconnected from the rhythms of nature and how they are reflected back to us in our own experience. As we transition into spring, it is helpful to remember that with the increase of more light, it causes the body to release more of the activity hormone, serotonin, while the amount of melatonin still stays high. Your body can't adapt to this change overnight, so as a result, you may feel lethargic, less motivated, and tired. I myself have noticed my need to mix it up a bit, from my food choices to the time of day I practice connecting down into my body. There is a natural shift that is unfolding. It can be supportive to begin by noticing the subtle shifts in your daily rhythms. Perhaps sleep patterns are changing, or you find yourself drawn to different activities, perhaps a quiet walk instead of a vigorous workout. Pause for a moment. Feel the quiet weariness, the sense of your body naturally adjusting, like a river changing course. This invites a reassessment of your self-care. BodyMind practices like mindful breaths that lengthen and deepen, and fluid movements that invite letting go can support this natural release. Nourishment, too, might shift, with foods that assist the body's natural cleansing. Consider foods that gently support the liver, the organ of transformation, and the kidneys, which work to rinse away the old and nurture regeneration, like a gentle spring rain washing the earth. The misty mornings, cool and soft, invite deep breaths and a peaceful gaze towards the horizon, towards the possibilities that emerge after winter's contemplation, where seeds of intention were sown. This serene reserve of energy, built during winter, now supports a sense of vulnerability, much like a newborn's openness, a delicate trust in the world. Upon completion of the Resonance series, the softness and tenderness that is being experienced has required me to ask myself how I can hold an ever-deepening space for myself as I navigate many unknowns in my personal life, and am continually attempting on the daily to cultivate patience as I sit with all that is out of my control. As I engage in the one-to-one follow-up series calls with the participants of the series, I am holding space for their very own experience of vulnerability that comes with allowing oneself to soften the hardness around the heart that has come from living and results in becoming disconnected from the heart's wisdom. To engage in conversations that support others in being gentle with themselves requires of me to first put it into practice for myself so that I may listen from a space of compassion and support, supporting each and every one in creating a context for what they may be experiencing. I invite you to take a moment to ask yourself without rushing, what gentle support do you need in this unfolding? What softness? What compassion? What natural allowance will you offer yourself as life opens, like a flower unfurling its petals to the sun? In this very moment, what human connection, what serene trust might guide you towards your next expression? A quiet whisper of intuition? Let the questions linger like a gentle breeze rustling through the leaves, allowing space for the answers to emerge naturally. In my work, whether in BodyMind series, one-to-one coaching sessions, or reflections club gatherings, the desire for wholeness weaves through our conversations, not as an idea, but as an embodied experience, a lived truth. We explore the contexts from which we live, an inner excavation to understand our landscapes, the hidden valleys and sunlit peaks of our inner world. To release old stories, old ways, we begin by simply witnessing what is, allowing space for what is needed, like tending a garden, weeding and nurturing. Sometimes this is simply honesty, or a peaceful acceptance of not knowing, a quiet surrender to the unknown. Perhaps it's a willingness to sit with discomfort, the natural restlessness that accompanies growth, like a seed pushing through the earth. Rather than focusing on fear, we acknowledge its presence in thoughts, sensations, breaths, postures, as a natural part of the human experience. We understand that fear, while natural, can create subtle barriers, a holding back, like a gentle frost that delays the blooming. It is not the experience of fear itself, but our relationship with it that matters. We allow its presence, knowing it is a part of being human. The challenges are a natural part of life, like storms that nourish the earth. It is okay to feel down, lonely, to have moments of sadness, like clouds passing through the sky. In these moments, we increase our self-care, reach out to trusted support, and seek serene guidance, like a traveler seeking a guiding star. What nourishment might bring an inner fluidity, a natural release of old layers, a reminder that we are not alone in this journey of renewal, a shared human experience. After one of our recent Reflection Club meetings, one of the participants shared that she enjoys the meetings as it reminds her, in listening to others, just how unique each of us is, and yet, at the same time, the commonalities that shine through, such as putting off taking care of oneself, simply by talking oneself out of it, with thoughts like, I'm too tired, or I have to finish this first, or I'll get to it later. There is a power in recognizing this shared human experience, and the power that comes with present moment awareness and giving oneself permission to release, let go, and begin again, noticing old patterns with awareness, like shedding old skin. As Lao Tzu reminds us, new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. This truth is woven into the fabric of spring, where the shedding of winter allows for the emergence of new life. This past week, as I walked through the park along the lake, I noticed the first crocus pushing through the earth, and it reminded me of the beauty that comes from slowing down enough and pausing to see the new life that is all around us every day. Spring invites us to simply pause, to witness the sunrise or sunset, to feel the earth beneath our bare feet, feel the cold, damp grass, the yielding sand, or the firm, textured earth, a direct connection to the grounding energy of the planet. The spring showers, a delicate balance of nourishment, mirroring the inner balance we seek, a gentle cleansing. This naturally brings me to consider a recent experience of observing the orchids in my own home. They form buds at different times from each other, each growing in its own rhythm, each a reminder of the cycles of birth and release, a testament to patience and resilience. They do not compare, they simply unfold, displaying unique blossoms and varying growth, each a masterpiece in its own right. And so it is with each of us. We are interconnected, part of a larger whole, a tapestry of life. Spring, the music of open windows, as Terry Gourmet beautifully expresses, a time when the world invites us to open ourselves to its renewal, to breathe in the fresh air of new beginnings, new life. To open to new life is to release the old, whether a belief, a habit, an expression. Allow yourself to ponder this without needing an immediate answer, like gazing at a vast landscape. What shared essence holds us together? Our shared humanity. We all seek to thrive. How can we find a way that is available to all? We look beyond our own perspectives, remembering that we are all part of an interconnected web, a living ecosystem. We invite a new layer of vulnerability, openness, and compassion, like offering a hand to a fellow traveler, not in a grand gesture, but in honest conversations, in finding common ground from which new life can emerge, like seeds sprouting in fertile soil. Sometimes the most beautiful flowers take the longest to blossom, a testament to patience and the beauty of slow growth. Sometimes growth is simply taking a moment to bask in being, to recognize the fruits of our labors and the experience of increased spaciousness and freedom that has resulted from our commitment to our inward training. Growth is not always about climbing the mountain, reaching for our next accomplishment. Creating the space and dropping into your body to allow the mind to quiet down as you soak up vitamin D as the sunlight caresses your skin. Or perhaps you pause on your walk and watch the ducks and geese riding the waves on a lake, or the birds flying over you in the sky, or perhaps simply stop to smell the roses. All of this to say that life is not only about facing challenges, but also about immersing yourself in the beauty of it and giving yourself permission to revel in the pleasure that comes from all that is working well in your life, including yourself. I remind myself, as well as those I work with, body, mind, well-being is not about fixing yourself, as I do not believe anything is wrong with you. It is about understanding the makeup of the human being with yourself as you are, and with deep acceptance, experiencing your wholeness that comes from a reconnection of the body and the mind, and allowing life to flow, and simply riding the waves of your experience through the ups and downs, ins and outs along the way, and remembering each and every moment the gift is to be alive. Taking pleasure in life, not as a reward for having done something good or having been good, but as a necessary foundation to thriving in life, to truly embrace the new life that spring offers. It's in these moments of mindful presence, of allowing ourselves to simply be, that we cultivate the fertile ground for our own blossoming, mirroring the vibrant renewal we see all around us. If these reflections have resonated with you, I'd love to hear about your own experiences with the transition of spring. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply connect with me to continue this conversation. It's in these shared moments of reflection that we truly deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Feel free to share this episode with someone you know, like, or follow. You are officially invited to join me and a group of vibrant individuals from around the globe for the Reflections Club. We gather together online the first Saturday of each month for 1 hour. No preparation needed. Just bring yourself and get ready to have fantastic conversations with people who are passionate about the benefits of body-mind well-being. Human connections are deeply nurtured in the field of shared story, and something magical occurs when people come together to share what resonates with them personally. These meetings will support you in taking your reflections to the next level and support yourself even more. If you have questions, feel free to reach out or simply visit my website, www.christianepiano.com.